Hi Stampers, welcome to the third card in my Makes for Mum Mother's Day card series. Today I have something a little different, but still very cute and simple and easy to make. It's a little teacup card, and it actually stands up. It's very cute. It's got a little tea bag tag here and flowers and lovely little sentiment inside. So for this project, cardstock wise, you'll need a card base, which is thick whisper white. This is a PDF I found on Pinterest. I downloaded, printed it out and cut it out, getting rid of any of the black lines on the outside, scored it and folded it. I will link the link to the download on my blog, so do check that out if you want to make this. The bottom was more round, so I've just gone ahead and cut the bottom off so it stands up better. It's really cute. I've also got some smooth whisper white for stamping on and a scrap piece of sweet sugar plum. Ink wise, you will need old olive, sweet sugar plum and crumb cake. And for the stamps, I'll be using Oh So Succulent. I'll be using the bigger flowers, the smaller ones for greenery and the Happy Mother's Day sentiment. And also the delicate details, I'm going to be using this one. This is one of the celebration items. Celebration is ending the 31st of March. So if you do want any of the items, get in there now. They will literally, once they're gone, once they're sold, they're gone. So for every £45 you spend, you can get one celebration item for free. So this was one of the free items. It's a really beautiful set to have for borders, for decoration. And you'll see how we're going to use that today. I will also be using the cookie cutter punch, this little tiny heart one here. If you've got any small heart stamps or any small heart dies or other punches, they'll do perfectly as well. So first of all, I'm going to be using this delicate detail with some crumb cake. We're just going to do a little bit of design on the actual cup itself to give it a bit of a border, a bit of a rim. I have cut a scrap piece of paper just to help not get the ink on the handle. Oh, that looks really cute. Now that's all we're going to do for this. You can carry on and do designs going down with the photopolymer. They are flexible, so if I take this one off, you can slightly bend it round to give it more of a shape to fit the cup. So you could go down and do this design or this one all the way down to give a really nice pattern on the cup. I just wanted it really, really simple for this. Okay, so we're done with the crumb cake. That's all we're going to be using crumb cake for. Okay, now for the actual flowers. So I'm going to get the sweet sugar plum out. So we're going to be using this one here. I'm going to do this two-step stamping, so I'll be stamping this one first and then this one to outline to make it stand out. So I've got my sweet sugar plum, my flower. Make sure that's nice and juicy. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp off onto here first and then I'm going to stamp down. And this will give it a lighter shade. So when we come in with the outline using the same colour, it will be darker. You can get the most out of your inks by using them in this way. Okay, so now I've got the outline. So using the sweet sugar plum again and going directly onto the image, you've got to line it up as best you can. If I can find where it, here we go. It's really hard to do when you're not looking directly over it. And I think we've got it good. Not bad. Not brilliant, but not bad. If you're not happy, you can always just stamp it again, or you can flip the cardstock over. This cardstock has two sides, so if you do make a mistake and you're not happy with it, flip it over, re-stamp it. No one's going to see it when it's down on the card. Okay, so we are done with the sweet sugar plum. Now we're going to use Old Olive. For this, I'm going to use this one here. Give it a bit of greenery. Now we're going to cut these out. So I don't have the dies for these, so I'm just going to use my snips to do this. And you can leave a small border, you don't have to go directly up to the image. It depends how you like the look of it. Okay, so we have our images cut out, and you can have a play around with where you want them to go before you stick them down. I quite like that. Okay, so we're going to get the Tombow glue to stick down these. Now with this, don't squeeze too hard. I always squeeze it way too hard. If it doesn't come out, just give it a little shake and be a little bit patient. Now you can keep bringing your flower back in to make sure you got the placement right. And then do the other. This we're going to pop up on dimensionals. So I'm going to use 2 for this, just to make sure it's nice and sturdy. And we're just going to position that where we want it and press that down. Move this out of the way. Now for the last thing, I've cut out a little tag shape. If you've got tag dies or punch, this will be absolutely amazing for this. It'll be so much more quicker than trying to cut it out. I had to do it a few times because it wasn't quite straight and So I've got a 1/8 inch punch here. Oops. I'm just going to punch a little tiny hole in the top. So I've got 1 dimensional to go on the back here. Now I've got some Old Olive baker's twine, which I've just wrapped around here just for it to keep neat. So we're going to cut off a bit of that. Fold it over and feed it through. Now with this, I'm just going to come through the loop again. We don't need to do like any proper tie-in. That's just to give it a nice little look. Now this you can turn into a tag and have it around the handle, or you can make it into the tea bag top, which is what I'm going to do. So what I want to do is I want to open the card slightly. You can do this at the beginning, but I like to put everything on so I know where I'm cutting. I'm going to get my craft knife or X-Acto knife, depending what you like to call it. And just on the back side of this, I'm going to do a small little slit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off this dimensional, see which way I want it to hang, and see how it hangs naturally. A bit like there. Right, so that's the outside of the card. For the inside, I'm just going to put a sentiment in. So you will have this little tag here, which will be fine, that will hold. I might even cut that smaller. Okay, so you'll have a little tiny bit here, that'll be fine. And you will have this dotted line. If you wish to cover this, that's fine. I'm absolutely happy with how it is. I'm going to get Sweet Sugar Plum out. Changed my mind in what colour I wanted to do it. And we've got the Happy Mother's Day sentiment, which I'm going to place in the middle. And get rid of all these. Right, for the outside, almost forgot, I want this tiny little heart here. So I'm getting the cookie cutter punch, purely just for this heart. So I'm going to get a little bit of Tombow on the back. And there you have it. A very cute little simple Mother's Day teacup. You can go crazy and embellish it more with flowers or any other items you wish to embellish. You can carry on with the design of the lace all the way down, use coloured cardstock, DSP. For the tag, you can have it around the handle as a proper tag, or you can keep it as it is, put a little sentiment in there for you. And it doesn't have to be for Mother's Day, that's the thing. It's just a really nice teacup girly card. And it'll be perfect with the new Beauty and the Beast live action movie. I can see this being made into chip. So that's the card for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like this, please give me a thumbs up. Pop over to my blog, there'll be all the details, the link to the PDF to make this card, and a list of all the items you will need. Thanks very much. Have a nice day.